Omro City Council facing a federal charge of distribution of child pornography. Jason Reeves was arrested on May 1st after an investigation that began last December. A mobile messaging company notified the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children that a suspected child abuse video was uploaded on Kick Messenger app during a private chat. The user's IP address was traced to Reeves' home. After a search, detectives say they found a notepad in the home that included the email address used for the Kick account and the password. They seized multiple electronic devices to be digitally analyzed by the sheriff's office. Reeves is facing up to 20 years in prison and a $250,000 fine. He's set to appear in federal court on Wednesday.